There's a lot of videos out there that can help you curve that writer's block. I don't want to be like those other videos out there. I'm going to give you good information that you could use to curve that insecurity and that true feeling that you have, that you are basically stuck. Hi, this is Susie J. Cobwebs, and this is my writing channel, and I do different aspects of starting a brand from scratch. I do frugal tips and self-care along the way. Now, I also have on this YouTube channel writing prompts, journal writing, and different things that I have felt as a writer or being a small YouTuber, a small business. These are all for you. You're conjuring up an idea that you want to get to your computer, then your body's like, physically, and your mind and your eyes don't want to write, or not even really want to sit at the computer desk. And if you do and you force it, then your mind goes blank. You can't fill that notebook or that computer page with words that mesh well together, that really honestly nothing comes to mind. This is the time where you're getting frustrated by the minute. And the more that you sit there at that computer screen, the more discouraged you're getting. I get it. It's perfectly normal. All writers, authors, they all go through this at some stage of their writing career. Having writer's block is like you're trying to make a story, but you're gazing into like an empty well. Nothing's going to make you happy inside to make you able to write anything. Basically, what it comes down to is you don't have an inspiration or you don't know what to write about. This is why I'm here to help you. Here's tip number 1. Have you ever thought about getting a notebook and always keep it with you, close to your side? You never know when that idea, song, dialogue, personal characteristics, mannerisms will pop into your head. This is a great way to jot notes down. And if you must transcribe them to the notebook to the computer, this may also encourage you when you are transcribing this from the notebook to the computer to let you elaborate on that particular item that you wrote, which makes your writing better. And honestly, you can use your notes as inspiration or a muse to write more. Number 2, your mind is like a muscle, and the more that you work it, the more it will recognize it's a pattern. Do you have a writing schedule? And just like exercising to become more fit or toned, your brain is just the same way. You have to work on your writing muscles. Have you tried putting your mind on a writing schedule, which means you have a set time that you sit down and write? Let's just say it's 8 a.m. in the morning to 9 a.m. If this is not something that you can do, are you a night owl? It could be 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can put whatever time frame that you want. But the fact is that you do this on a regular basis. And honestly, the time frame really isn't the important part. It's the repetition that you have with your brain. Now, there's also times that you can do a brain dump, that you want to take everything that you have in your mind and put it on a piece of paper or the computer screen. It doesn't matter what you are writing, as long as you are writing. You will be able to add to this paragraph or this sentence whatever you need whenever you're going to put that particular paragraph into your novel, into your work in progress. And you may not be able to get to it at this present time, but put it in that folder. So when you are ready, you have one step closer to how you want your next novel to become. Or even have this in a folder where you could have it as a backup. So whenever you are looking for another idea for your work in progress that you're working on now, you can kind of go back into that folder. I'm like, okay, what can I use here to help me get through this next chapter? Now, this is all the cut and paste type of moments now where you kind of have a guide to write that next chapter. When you go back to this said thing that you wrote weeks before, now you've been refreshed. and you will be able to work on the particular novel that you have on hand. On the reverse side of this is almost kind of like cool down your mind period. Actually, this is a lot more important than you think. This is the time that you want to relax your brain. Get away from electronics, technology of all sorts. Let go of the stress of writing, building a brand. Honestly, get rid of all the stress completely. Let your brain rest. Enjoy a walk. Get out into some fresh air. Replenish yourself by inhaling and exhaling. This could be for 5 minutes. This could be for 3 hours. This could even be for a day. Go on a date with your significant other. Basically, what you need to do is get your mind off of writing and off of the stress. Once you are back into the grind, get yourself back on the computer, then you are going to have a fresh head and you will be able to write better and more efficiently. Tip number 3. Have you ever had a friend, a writing partner? You could boost each other up. What are you working on? Could it be relatively the same type of project that you could boost each other up? This will help you keep the task on hand. When I say friends, I mean mentors. These are people that kind of give you like the incentive to write more, to give more the work smarter, not harder method. Having that friend read your work and try to show you where the plot holes are or the mistakes that you have. Honestly, this is only to help you hone your craft, not to bring you down or to ridicule you. Healthy criticism is something that you have to work on, which with each individual project. And honestly, this will get better over time. This also could be that same person that encourages you. And like you have your own encouragement support team. And this could also speed up the process. Tip number 4. If this is the hobby that you enjoy and you would like to do this solo, right? How about doing something from the resource center, which is on this channel? I have different playlists on my channel for writing prompts, journal writing. This is the time where you don't have to worry about the punctuation, the grammar, the spelling. This is only just to get your thoughts down on paper. What about writing a personal email to someone? Or maybe write a letter to someone? Do they still do that? Does snail mail still exist? This letter could contain the things that you did or going to do. What are your goals for the month or the year? How are you going to achieve these goals? If you would like to be a little bit more creative, why don't you write a letter or an email to the main character of your book? What would you say to them? This could be a great way to construct hundreds, if not thousands, of words. And honestly, this will continue with your writing process. You could possibly even utilize this letter or email into your novel. And honestly, if you have ever written a book, characters come alive, and honestly, they have a mind of their own. Tip number 5. Reread the last chapter or the last couple chapters of your book or of what you are writing, of your work in progress, without trying to edit them. Get the feel of, or get the ambiance of where they're at in the story. Try to continue on with that writing. Honestly, this will model you through the rough patch that you had in the writing. And just remember, don't give up. If this is something that you want to do, and you are striving for, you have to get through all of these obstacles to get to the actual prize. And when I'm talking about the actual prize, it's not really this particular book that I'm talking about. It's the whole goal and destination. I hope this helps you. And the best tip that I have thought of that could really, really help you for your first draft is you need to write without fear or failure. You can always edit later. If you like these videos and you want to see more of these videos, by all means, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification button so you can stay on top of all the different things that I post. And till the next time, love you bunches!